Okay, 1780, good luck. Okay, opponent is now joined. 25,000 games, that's a lot of games of blitz chess, isn't it? Ooh, Queen F3 on move 2. Now that's an odd move for the carrow. That's very odd for the carrow at the opening. Okay, I'm going to go with the queen. I'm happy to play an end game, so I'm going to take. Okay, I think bishop up makes good common sense, and then just pawn up. Okay, it's a very odd way my opponent's played this opening. Okay, knight across just drop back looks fine, so let's... Do we develop it? It invites d4, doesn't it? Yeah, maybe that's not quite so good. Rook across first, and then it might be better, but now he's gone there, we could do it, and he wastes a move, I guess, but... How do I want to do it? Here, down, back. No, I'm just going to bring the bishop up and castle. Okay, just castle. Get the rook into the middle of the game somehow. He said, watch out just in case the pawns fly down the board. That's kind of the concept he's aiming for. Again, I don't quite have it lined up to challenge this, but rook across first. Bishop down, he's even got the simple bishop block, hasn't he? So let's bring our knight across and hit the knight. Okay, I'm going to take. Got to give my bishop a square. Now, does it matter how I do it? I think I just like the simple f6. It restricts the knight a little bit here. I've got a natural square to come back should the knight jump in. Still got to be paying a lot of attention to this, so I mean maybe bishop up might be a move. If you take now, I can take back. I just want to careful of this knight here. Takes, bishop takes, looks fine. I might be blundering here, but I'm going to play up just so I can trade something here. So I'm taking with a bishop to restrict the knight. I can take with a check if the knight moves anywhere. And I'm threatening trade, and maybe a pawn grab. So he plays down first, so is that a mistake? I mean, there's a pawn loose, rook across, and his rook's getting in, so I don't like that greatly. But takes here could be a move. Rook across takes, rook takes. We might end up actually not that good at the end of it all. I'm going to take here. I'm still fine if I need to capture here. Oh, he's taken that way. That's a blunder. That loses a piece. He's just taken back the wrong way. He's just playing it far too quickly. He didn't try and calculate it out. So we just have to be a little bit careful here. You can see it's a dangerous opponent I'm playing, but what do we do? Let's push a pawn in the middle. But yeah, he's just playing it that little bit too quick. So pawn down we simply capture, at least in this position. Here, rook across should be a sensible move. He is threatening to push down now though. So down, pawn up, or king up I guess. This takes, actually I don't like that. I'm going to concede this pawn and then just pin the rook. Get the rook off the board. Okay, I'm going to bring the rook up somewhere or other. There's still a lot of work needed to try and convert here. Let's go after the pawn. I guess b5 is a common sense move just to limit this, right? He might have to concede this outside pawn or he stays very restricted. I don't think we can stop his king getting in. Okay, comes forward. So how do I redeploy my knight? 3 moves looks good. Let's bring the knight round the angles. He's going to have to take some risk somewhere. He's going to have to risk something like some sort of pawn push. Yeah, so that's what he's gone for now. So does check first make any difference? I think I should take this pawn first, and then I can always just check and collect here, I guess. Actually, let's check first and just make sure we hit this pawn. Okay, so take here first. Now this one. He definitely can't trade the rook. So let's step where? Actually, let's go back a square. We hit this pawn. He can't guard it this way. If I'd gone forward, it gave him a check. That's why I've dropped back. But I'm miles down on the clock. So he's come forward. So let's take, excuse me. But now, have I got anything I can do at all? Knight back. There is no rook check in one move. So now I can check here. Maybe up. Actually, yeah. If he takes, I'll take his pawn. Okay. If I could sack the knight for that pawn, I would be absolutely delighted to. And I've still got 2 pawns, as long as I can guard them. Let's step up, threaten a check. All I want to try and do is line up the possibility to give away my knight for the pawn here. Let's come across and then hopefully just guard these 2. But I'm down to a minute and he's still got 3. Let's push across. Okay, if he pins the knight, obviously I can't sack it, but he has to spend a move doing it. So just push now. He's got no rook check. Actually, maybe even rook across is just clean, isn't it? Because he can't push his pawn. Let's just come right across and hit the pawn in one go. Now he can come up, I guess. That's annoying, actually. Have I gone wrong there? He was actually threatening to take my knight, wasn't he? Okay, let's just drop back. As long as I can sack and get rid of his pawn, I should be alright, but it doesn't mean I am. I don't want them too far from each other, though. Oh, he's gone back. That's a check, then. You know, I can just forget the knight. Just pretend the knight doesn't exist. The knight is not important at all here now. Let's just get the rook right out the way there. Yeah, let's take no chances. As long as you give a check, it's not a stalemate. And a very nice finish just in time, but difficult game, wasn't it? And I got a whole 1 point for that one. 1 point. But you see how many I'd lose if it went wrong. 80 moves it's taken. There's the move times for both players. He was playing it really crazy fast, but just the natural playing style for some players, I guess. Okay, so we're much better for most of this, well, all of this endgame up to here. At some point, where did it turn? We'll just find out. I'm not bothered if there's any technical blunders in the end, like I allowed the knight to fall, of course, it wasn't really important at all. So if there's any technical blunders like that, I really don't mind one little bit. But we have got flagged a couple of blunders here. This is where the game's turned very early on. Right, so we're level up to this point, and what happened here? G5 was a mistake, so bishop up was okay. Oh, he blundered a piece, didn't he? He took the wrong way. He takes the wrong way. So did I play this okay? So I'm +3 better here. I'm still +3 better, and then he just blundered a piece. He should have just taken back, and I was just looking at whether I had a move like this, but I could actually, on reflection, have simply taken the bishop and hit the other bishop, couldn't I? As long as I spotted that, I was going to be winning a piece. But I was just looking at taking the pawn and trading, but yeah. See it straight away now. Just take this bishop and I attack the other one as well. So I'm winning a piece here, as long as I spot it, however we do it. And then at this point, we're just simply better the whole way through the game. It's just a case of how we convert. So where are our two blunders? Oh, it's just technical blunders in the end game, so I might have missed a mate in one or something, but I'm really not bothered about things like that. So yeah, it's saying king here to cut the white king from coming in, and there's no checkmate threat against me, and there's no stalemate risk, it looks like. So king in instead of going back over was a blunder because I've missed a forced checkmate. And then here it's saying, yeah, get the rook behind the pawn immediately at the right time. So I didn't do it at the right time. I did it one move later, so it was better to do it one move earlier, but it's just more technical blunders. So otherwise, we've still played it 96% versus 90% accuracy. CPL is 26 versus 40. So that's very good at our level, very good.